Did you know there are over 1000 different items in Skyblock? A lot of these are your garden variety road sword and raider axes, some may be highbrow bone meringues, and a couple people may even own a really expensive Hyperion or Valkyrie. But none of these I would consider rare items. New ones come into existence constantly, and there's nothing really unique about them. Speaking about unique, everyone thinks that 100k subs is a unique number, but I don't care about that. 100k is a boring number. Do you know what's better than 100,000? That's right, 101,000. Go subscribe to be under 101 subs, gang, because that number is kinda cool, I think, and you should definitely subscribe right now. Okay, let's go back to the video. A truly rare item people may know about are game breakers. These are shiny pieces of TNT given to players who report, well, game-breaking bugs to admins without abusing them. There doesn't seem to be any specific definition of game breaking, they just kinda give them out to people who they feel like at the time, but they exist, and they're collector items that a lot of people seek to put on their island to brag that they have money, I guess. Know what's bigger than a game breaker? A game Annihilator, given to Time Dio, when he and a few friends reported 20 game-breaking bugs in less than a week, which is a one-of-a-kind item. But game breakers still aren't limited. There's always new ones being made, and as a result, they become less and less rare. Some items were only ever given out for an extremely limited amount of time. Most recently, the Potato Talisman, which was given to every player who logged in during the week after Technoblade won the Great Potato War. He celebrated his victory by never logging in again. As a result, only the people who had logged in that week have this, and anyone who joined after has to pay 4 million just to get one from someone else, and people tend to not be willing to sell them due to how limited they are. An earlier limited item were the crab hats of celebration, given out for the 1-year anniversary of Skyblock. They came in a few different flavors, and whichever one you got was down to luck. They also were an accessory, so people looked towards collecting them, and as a result, they are still worth 5 million coins. People also like collecting one of each color because they are just cool items to have. All crab hats are dated to 2020, which tell me there are going to be 2021 crab hats, but the 2020 hats are always going to be in limited supply for collections. Similarly, Century cakes were given out when Skyblock's 100th year rolled around, which also came in various flavors, which gives you various stat boosts. It is unknown if these cakes will return for Skyblock's 200th year. Back to those potato talismans. People who participated in the Great Potato War all received individual prizes, creating 3 unique items. The Basket of Hope from the Great Potato War, of which only 1000 of these were created and individually named and serialized to everyone who received them, being the top 1000 in potato collection at the time, although it's impossible to know if all 1000 were claimed and how many of the basket's owners have been banned and wiped with them. More exclusive, however, are the Potato War Silver Medal, given to Squid Kid, and the Potato Crown given to Technoblade. Alongside the game Annihilator, these are the only 3 exclusive items given to a single person that I know of. A more commonly known rare item is the Dead Bush of Love, which was given to some players who alpha tested Skyblock before its release, much like the quality map which was given to members of the build team. According to the wiki, only 3 are known to exist in the possession of Deuces, Cheesy, and Adam Who. Creative minds are like game breakers, but for people who are creative, and those are given out to people who made good suggestions on the forums or somewhere else. I'm not sure who gets these or if they give them out anymore. But imagine how devastating it would be to accidentally place one of these. Yikes. Finally, when admins get bored, they create new items. Doctor is one of these bored admins who one day decided to make Doctor's space helmet, a piece of color-changing glass that you can wear on your head and buy from his auction house for the low price of over 700 million coins. Everyone who bought one of these has their name on the item, and the helmets are serialized. An admin who gets even more bored than Darter is Minicloon, who one day decided to ask people trivia questions in Skyblock lobbies and give an ancient elevator to people who get them right. He must have been really bored because 284 of these have been given out, according to the wiki, and each one is named and serialized too. This is not the only rare item Minicloon has given out when he was bored. He made the Clune boat once and gave them out to a few people via a raffle, and as usual, they are named and serialized. And that's really all the rare items in Skyblock. Do you own any of these? If so, brag about it in the comments. I'm sure everybody is really interested. Also, I just want to quickly say that we'll be thanking our high tier members at the end of every video from now on, putting their names here in the last 20 seconds. So, thank you Lavi and Ladder for paying for my food this month or something. Anyhow, that's about it. See ya. Have a nice day.